Yes. And people who are just getting into the game,
Oh, I didn't split my
it's going to be overwhelming to be like,
You
but that's
talking about
where
Ben's
what?
RPG?
Yeah,
Ben's
Justin
RPG.
just got to firsthand it. Yeah, that's I don't know. I don't know how to.
And that's where like it's kind of funny because it is collaborative. Like you're making your character with the DM, and the DM or the narrator, sorry, the narrator can be like, this and this and this, and you're like, well, I want this and this and this, and like, yeah, pros and cons, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like if you're a really good, debater or schmoozer, you could be like, I can do this and this and this for this thing, and if the DM's goes for it, then you're like, okay, cool. And they did have checks and balances. There was like 3 different levels.
Yeah.
And so there was like basic, powerful, and overwhelming, or something like that. So it's like you have to kind of decide which one of those 3 categories your ability falls into.
Hmm.
And I feel like that just opens it up too much to debate.
Yeah. But that's the thing, is Ben has never been one that he doesn't want to be constrained by the rules. He wants to create what he wants to create.
Yeah.
And so instead of using the rules to create what he wants to create, or making up rules to create what he wants to create, he made an entire rule set where you have to make up abilities to create what you want to create. So it's like, and it's funny because he's like, the whole rule set is all balanced so that everybody makes their abilities, and you don't have to worry about power creep and XYZ whatever. And it's like,
Just sounds so
I mean,
convoluted. Like,
it is difficult because I didn't play. All I did was get like a little 45-minute breakdown
Yeah.
of the game, which is really quick, and like I by no means have a perfect grasp of what's going on. I was like, the one thing that I did like about his game is that he uses the workhorse dice is 2d6. And
That's
I don't know if I
simple.
would necessarily do. I don't know if I necessarily would have gone with 2d6. Probably 2d10 maybe.
Yeah, I
But
feel it. Well, that's the funny thing though, is that he is going down that lane of like the 2D10 tabletop games with a lot of his like decisions in his game design and stuff.
Yep.
So I think that would just kind of lock him in even more.
Yeah. So I think that was probably a decision made for. But anyways, yeah. So like I said, I think it does have potential. I think it is interesting, but I honestly don't think that it's that groundbreaking from anything else that's out there. And he has this mindset that it's the best thing that's ever happened to RPGs, and that it's gonna he's like, everyone who's played it has said they can't go back to like whatever rules they were using before.
Let's think of everyone that's played it. Yeah.
I wanted to say bullshit to that,
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it was like, yeah, who's all played it? And then it's like, well, you've never narrated it, and Susanna's narrated all of twice, and is it Ben, or what's his freaking name? His buddy's, or Andrew?
Oh no, it's
Kyle.
no shit.
Well, what's his face?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't imagine he has probably narrated all that much, but maybe, I don't know.
Kevin.
But it's like, it feels like it's a bunch of blind leading the blind scenario.
Yeah.
Where it's like, we're all just gonna make this rule set, and and it's funny because they made a little video. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh yeah, I watched the video, and Neil and Amanda were in it and stuff. Yeah.
But it's like the video doesn't say anything.
Yeah, it is. It's fluff.
It's a whole bunch of buzzwords and hype.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't actually say anything. It's like, our streamlined game system lets you make characters that and it's like, okay, but how? You know?
So the thing is, there's plenty of people in the world like Ben that's gonna love it,
Yeah.
but I think the majority of people like a a rule set that you can like that's tangible, I guess, in a sense.
Well, and then there's really like there's to me like there are bends in the world, but really there's like two camps, right? There's the like the hardcore role players who really that system like that's not going to affect like that's not going to draw them away from 5th edition because
Right.
they only care about role playing. Like it's all the DM. And then
Right.
there's the skill monkey like what the fuck is the word? Power gamers. Yeah. That all they want to do is roll dice and hit things. And then that system really doesn't appeal to those kinds of people either. Because it's like
Yeah.
it doesn't give them the rule set that they can manipulate and break.
Yep. And the funny thing is he like it's like on one hand he would acknowledge that, you know, he and I don't have the same viewpoint as to what we want to get out of an RPG system. But then he would turn around and say like, "Oh man, when you play this, you're just gonna freaking love it. It's gonna be the best thing ever." Like, he's like, and I don't say that lightly. Like, I really think that you're just gonna really like it. And I was like, well, honestly, Ben, like, at my most pessimistic of viewpoints, I'm sure I'll enjoy it. It's like, now whether or not I want to play it for the rest of my life after that is another thing entirely. You know? And he's like, well, you know, thanks for being honest with that. Because it's like, yeah, I'm sure it'll be fun and interesting, a new system and style of play. But I really doubt that I'm gonna, you know, love it and
Never want to go back.
throw all my other books away.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, no, dude, like,
And just from the little bit that I caught of you explaining it, I don't even want to try it because I like.
You work better in systems.
Yeah.
In like rule sets. Yeah. And I do too.
Yeah.
Like I thrive within a structured environment where I know my bounds and
Yeah.
I can use those bounds to like create whatever I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
and that's where it was like kind of funny too, because he was talking about, you know, creativity and making your character and all that stuff, and it was like when you come to the table, it's like, well, what do you want to make? Do you want to make, you know, Captain America? Do you want to make like, but you know, and I'm like, I'm not the type of player that draw like everybody usually starts this way, but eventually I feel like they should grow out of it.
Yeah, they
Where
should
it's like,
eventually be like, I want to create my own character.
I want to create my own character. I don't want to create Captain America. I don't want to create
Leonidas.
Drit Stewarden. I don't want to
Yeah.
create Leonidas. I want to make my own unique story and character that's mine. And so, like, looking through the classes, it's like you get inspiration from being like, oh man, you know what? Like, a champion would be really cool. Or, you know,
Yeah.
oh, a druid. That's interesting.
Yeah, my favorite characters
But
are the
when
ones that
there's
were
not-
like vanilla classes that I just turned into
Yeah.
like they had personality and character rather than being some archetype.
And it's funny because it's like you look at the thing and it's like there's no classes.
That's rough, man. That's tough. That's a tough sell
So,
for
I
me.
mean, yeah. I mean, like I said, there is things about it that is interesting and I think has potential. But the problem is the disconnect of him being like, everyone's gonna love this, and it's like, dude, not everyone's gonna love it.
Yeah. You coming, V?
I don't know if you're still playing or not.
Well, we haven't even started yet.
And then
Yeah. And
funny-
sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say he told a story about how they were at Game Haven and like this like 15, 16-year-old kid came in and was like, you know, sat down at the table and was like, oh, asking him questions and stuff. And the kid was like, yeah, I just like to, you know, look at the rule set and find the puzzles to figure out how I can, you know, break the game or make the most powerful character I possibly can, and min-max stuff. And I don't really like to roleplay. I just like to, get the treasure and roll the dice and kill the monster. Like
Mhm.
he was basically
Typical power gamer. Yeah.
the perfect power gamer and eventually
Ben
Ben
converted
was like,
him.
no, Ben was like, it was funny because I can't remember the dude's name, Andrew or whatever. I'm just gonna call him Andrew.
It was definitely Andrew.
But he's like, yeah, it was funny because like after listening to this kid for like 5 minutes, Andrew finally was like, yeah, this might not be the game system for you. And I wanted to be like, oh look, so there's people who don't like your game system, like.
Yeah, exactly.
But
And
he
the
was
thing
trying
is-
so hard to like convince me that it was gonna be the end all catch all best RPG that I've ever played, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna level with you. Like, worst case scenario is I'll probably just have fun, and that's honestly the realistic out. Like, I didn't say that part, but I was like, worst case scenario is I'll just have fun. Like, whether or not I adopt it as my go-to roleplay for the rest of my life is another thing entirely. But
Yeah. I'm definitely not in the like no fucking way will I ever play it. It's definitely doesn't sound appealing to me, but I'd give it a shot.
yeah.
Like I've played some pretty shitty fucking RPGs. So
I have to. So, and that's where it's like, is problematic and difficult as Ben is as just a persona and entity in my life. It's like I still care for him. I still want him to succeed.
yeah,
and,
he's still a good dude. Like
and
Yeah.
I would still sit down and play the game with him, even though he freaking shafted me a couple years back when I was like, you want to do a one shot that, and he like, I don't think at any point during his creative process did he ever reach out to me to be like, hey, can I soundboard some ideas off you?
why would he? Like it really does fall
exactly.
back to that whole point of like he's not making it for the DM. He's making it for
Yep.
the kind of player that he is.
Exactly. So it's like
Yeah.
he has never reached out for my input or my insight, my anything. And then now this creation that he's come up with, he's trying to sell to me, and it's like, I feel like it's 10 years ago when we're playing D&D, and he's trying to create a character, and he's trying to sell me on why he should be able to play this character.
Yeah. Why his
He's trying
character
to
should
sell me
have a
on-
sentient weapon and
He's trying to sell me on like why I should like his game system, and it's like, dude, I love you, bro, but like we both just need to agree to disagree, Like,
Mhm.
Okay,
But-
so does it put it more in the hands of like the players then, as opposed to the DM?
Well, there's
Kind
there's
of,
really
yeah.
not much of a rule system, so it's like it all depends
Well,
on the DM. But
He says that there is, but like two or three times during the conversation, he brought up how like the player's handbook and the DM's guide together is 2,000 pages or whatever, and he's like, our rule set is like 74 pages. And I want to be like, yeah, there's gonna be glaring gaps in shit. Like, there's no way you can cover everything.
yeah, I doubt they did any significant amount of testing to like just to limit test like holes in their rule sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in that case, he almost needs somebody like you, Blix, to come in and find the holes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that was the
Because they're
thing is that
going
like
to be.
yeah,
And I would have been interested in doing that, but then he wanted to bring a NDA into it and have me sign fucking contracts and shit, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing that, dude. I was like, I love you, I'll help you out. I don't want money. I would do it for free,
mm-hmm.
but I'm not gonna freaking sign an NDA and have you possibly get offended and then
Yeah,
use that against me somehow.
yeah.
Like, not that I necessarily think that he would do that, but just giving that potential possibility is like,
Yeah.
I just would rather not have that out there. But he was, at one point he was like, yeah, in our rule set it works for any like theme or genre. And he's like, I've been really wanting to make like Space Marines and like like a 40K thing, and he's like, if only I had someone who knew about it and like blah blah blah,
Yeah.
And I was like, "You're looking at the wrong dude." I was like, "You need to talk to Kelly." So I threw you under the bus there.
That's fine. Like, I don't know what he like, but again, like he fucking ghosted me, dude. Like, it goes back.
Yeah.
Like, there's that too, where it was like you said no to the NDA, and I was like, yeah, I'll sign, dude. Whatever. Like, I'm good. Let's go. And then he just was like, yeah, I can't make it today, and then hasn't said a fucking word except for texting me his Kickstarter campaign.
Yep.
And it's like, I don't. Okay, like whatever, dude. I don't care. You don't want my input. I don't need to share you my lore history.
Yep.
Not the system I was thinking of then.
He even asked me a little while ago. He like literally texted me a picture of a Space Marine, and he was like, "Who's this guy?" And I was like, "Oh, that's this guy. He's the chapter master for this chapter, and he does this and this and this, and he's a really cool dude. There's actually a story." I'm like, I fucking did the nerd shit that I used to do to you all the time.
Yeah.
And he was like, "How did you know just from the picture?" And I was like, I fucking recognize the picture, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I know what the chapter is. It's the Minotaurs. It was Asterion Moloch. Like, it was the dude wearing basically fucking Spartan armor.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh. It's funny. So he, like, at the end of the conversation, he was like, you know, we should play sometime. I'd be really interested in, you know, doing that. And it was funny because, sorry, real quick, at the
You're
very
good.
beginning of the conversation when he was saying, like, would you be interested in playing or having a rule set? And I almost said to him, I was like, I'll play right now if you DM. Because
You
I was
should've.
like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm pretty sure this motherfucker hasn't DM'd this, you know, or if he has, it's very little. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's his rule set. Maybe I shouldn't make that assumption. So I didn't say that. And then later on when he was like, yeah, I haven't ever really narrated this, and it was like, are
Like,
you
God
fucking
damn it.
kidding me, dude?
Yeah.
Can't say I'm in love with this heat. Every mouthful tastes like
No
alcohol.
surprise. No surprise.
Yep.
It's the game called Worlds Within
City
V.
within a
Worlds
city,
Within.
stamping out weapons and war gear.
He's got his Kickstarter live, and it looks like it's doing okay.
Like, honestly, I feel like there's gonna be plenty of people. Like, I feel like if they keep on it, he could be successful with it.
Yeah.
But it's just, I think he needs to come to the grips of
Soldiers fight wars between
reality that
places like
it's
this
not
to make
gonna
the
be
weapons
a replacement for
What
most
would you
people.
do, Justin?
Yeah, it's
I
not
was looking down
gonna
the hole, and then I just kind of slipped.
it's not gonna shatter like the
Yeah.
archetype.
Yeah.
Like, it's not. He's not breaking new ground with this. He's got some interesting ideas, but he's also borrowing a lot of his ideas from other systems, which is fine. Like,
Yeah,
they all borrow from each other, but
yeah.
like he has to know that he's doing that. Ow.
And that's the problem, I guess I see too, is that he has this diluted mindset that he's created something, you know, new and groundbreaking and just something that's gonna be the end all be all.
Yeah.
And it's like you kind of need to rein that ego in a little bit and be like. But I mean, that in its essence is Ben's probably biggest issue, is reining his ego in.
Oh, I didn't shoot it in the air? I'm fucked.
Get it off me! Get off! Dragon thing!
I don't think I can get back up to you, so.
V's close, but I'm gonna get downed.
Help! Yeah, help me!
Thanks, V. You saved me at 1 hit point.
I was having to shoot through the stairs. to do
Yeah,
that.
it's all good. Appreciate it anyway.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Bomb area limited! We got the big mutant!
Why is everything gray? Don't fall off. Oh, it's not that one. Okay. Not the one I thought it was.
Seems you're worth something after all, priest.
It does. Like I still just it makes me grin that like a guy that has never ever DM'd another system is like, I know the perfect system to make
Yep.
because my perspective is complete.
Yep.
Go here. Let me reload real quick. That's right, bitch.
Oof. That hurt.
Yeah, that was a good one. I love the plasma gun, man.
It's so hot.
Literally.
I wouldn't give for the support of my own platoon.
Speaking of Warhammer, though,
Not sure about
I
this
think
criminal
unless somebody else
war.
has a
Will always be the
like,
guard
unless we
to
go
me.
back to your campaign or something, or somebody else wants to DM, once Dylan gives up, I might try to spin us up some Space Marine campaign again,
Yeah.
just to scratch that itch.
Yeah, dude. That'd be fun.
Big beauty! No more fussing! No!
I think with the grasp that I have on the rules now, like, I can be more flexible with
No stragglers now! Let's get this done!
this. God damn, there's more fucking dudes coming behind us.
Get the bomber!
With the combat and the narrative play and stuff.
Yeah, true. Because, like, it's funny, because as Space Marines, you feel like, oh yeah, we can do anything, but then it's like, but what are we going to fight against that's actually worthwhile?
Yeah.
It's like, these guys probably aren't even worth the bolter rounds.
Where did that guy go? Little fucker. Oh. And it's just, you know, the Space Marines are just so fun to be. But we could also, like, you know, the systems are all the same. So we could play, like, a Rogue Trader or, you know, the Chaos
Yeah.
Cultists or something. Like, as much as I want to be Space Marines, like, I get that it would be more appealing to be, like, Rogue Traders or Inquisitorial Retinue or something.
Yeah, I was going to say, it might be interesting to do something similar to, like, this kind of scenario where it's like, where we're, like, involved in an inquisitorial
Yeah.
thing.
And I have a lot of those books too. I think it's Dark Crusade. You getting punched? The dude's getting punched. Getting yeeted. Yep. Okay, he got out. He got downed by something else. I'll go help him. Well, that's super fucking handy. Oh shit, Chaos Spawn. Oh my god, my crack grenades are fucking disgustingly good.
Oh, Mountain Dew, I love you.
So far on day 2 of this pill, even with the half dose right now, like, I'm not mad about it. I don't think it's fixing my sleep, but
Yeah.
I don't feel dead all day.
Okay, wait, so you can't use this as ammo for, you
For which part?
The purge.
How would this be ammo for the purge?
Be like, hey, ultimatum here. Stop with your 2-hour-long.
Oh yeah, that's come up already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because she set her alarm for 5 o'clock in front of me, and I was like, "You can't not wake up for that." And she's like, "I will," and I was like, "No, there's no, you can't snooze for an hour with that. Like, you know how bad my sleep is already." And she's like, "Okay, I'll try to get up with it." It's like, don't fucking set an alarm if you don't intend to get up. Like, what the fuck? What? Like, I don't.
Don't say try. Like,
Yeah, do it.
When
do or do
you
not.
need to get up and set an alarm for that time.
Yeah.
Like, I was helping Julie with her. I have like this old alarm clock that I used in like high school.
Right. Hello.
It's like a little digital alarm clock.
That never ends well.
I was helping her set it up, and she's like, she had her alarm set for 5:01. I was like, why 5:01? Why not 5 o'clock? And she's like, well, then I get 1 more minute of sleep. I was like,
Oh, Julie,
oh my gosh, okay, you know.
that's
Hey.
beautiful.
You know, if she's getting up at that time.
Oh shit!
and
Where the fuck
needs
did you
that
come
one
from?
extra minute, more power to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big duty done for. Never thought the zealot had it in him.
Oh, it's a sniper. He dead.
Head cooking.
Thanks for getting my back, bro.
Yep. Holding the stairs. Dude has no chill.
Yeah, he's just running on ahead. And then he gets down to like a fucking casual. Come on, bro. Oh, we got a
Demon host.
demon host. Yeah. Do you have your shield on you, V?
Nope. Different loadout.
All right. We can probably still kill it, honestly.
I mean, I've got enough firepower. We probably could.
Yeah.
Between
Leave the
and then
demon
yours
alone.
and Justin's Volter.
Mm-hmm.
I think he startled it anyway.
Oh, okay. I guess we're going. Good thing I just reloaded.
Like, we got a freaking ogre here.
Okay, it's dead. And the Bulgrin.
No way back.
Frank, did you get all your stuff moved in Eve?
Yeah.
Nice.
He didn't even. Was he the one that startled it? Or was
Yeah,
that
he
you?
was. No, it was the dude.
It
He
was
didn't
starting
even
up,
have-
and then I started shooting it.
I gotcha.
Started
Because
black.
yeah,
He just
He
moved
forgot.
on. Yeah.
he didn't help us kill it. I don't think.
Nope.
That milk's a fussy little frag.
Thanks for blame hippie. Thanks, Darth. Sorry, dude. I'm not ignoring you.
Yeah.
Thanks for checking in, Dave. Like, you know, nobody seems to care about that game for me. So I'm like, really cool shit, guys, and they're like, oh, yeah, I don't really care. Well, okay, that's fine.
Did you lose any? Because you were moving stuff for another dude too. Did you end up like safely moving, or did you end up losing anything?
I didn't lose anything. The only thing I lost was I wanted to make the move easier for myself. Oof, I just saved V. So I went and bought an expensive ship that would like haul more ships faster, and it was out of the like the safe tunnel, basically. And so I was like, I've got the 2 accounts. I can scout for myself and get myself in and stuff. And I got to the last step, like I was outside the station that it needed to be, and I got ganked and locked down, and they fucking killed me. And there were literally friendlies like there, watched like 1,000 kilometers away, watching me die. Just like, wow, that sucks to be you, dude. This is bullshit. But otherwise,
Was it
everything.
friendlies that could have actually helped, or was it just been a bloodbath?
It would have been a bloodbath because there wasn't any organization. Like they didn't have any organized group. But it was like 6 different people. Ah, that fucking grenade hit me. Really?
Yeah, he threw it from up
What an
top,
asshole.
but I sniped him.
fucked up my thing. So yeah, it was just more like humiliating.
That's it.
But we're all moved. We're in the new space. We got into the new alliance. Like everything's settled. The game actually hit a new peak for player count today, 40,000.
Didn't it just have recently some pretty big updates?
Yeah. And that's the reason why it hit such a high player count, was this new content update was like really appealing to a lot of people. So if you're interested, I'll get you out to where I'm at. Ow. Fuck.
I just don't have the time to put into that game,
Yeah, I get it.
or energy actually. Really.
And it's really like it's very much a choose your own adventure game. Like, you have to get to a point where you can
Medi healer here.
go on fun. Ah, yes. But there's a lot of fun content. And really the most fun I had was during that move, when it was like, we had to move with everybody. So we couldn't like jump ahead, because, well, we could, but it was like, you know, at your risk.
At your own risk,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so I was like, okay, well, I'm as caught up as I can be. So I'm going to hop in a PvP ship and like get people that are trying to gank. And I got a lot of kills doing that. That was really fun.
So you're kind of like bodyguard status.
Yeah, I was an anti-ganker.
Nice. Man, it does seem like a fun game, and it would be cool to get into it. It feels so big.
I mean, it is, but it also isn't. Like, you can really, you know, narrow your perspective pretty easily. But it is big. Like, there was a fight between our new coalition and our enemies the other day, and it was like, I think it was like 3,000 people involved, and like 600 capital ships and stuff. Like, it was a big fight. And it's like, yeah, that's some big shit. That's the exciting shit because of like, oh damn. Because of what's involved, but at the same time, like, it's the least exciting gameplay. Because the game goes into what's called time dilation. When there's so many people on the servers to keep the servers stable. So you get so many people, and then suddenly the game's like, okay, time dilation 10%, which means that time in game passes at 10% the speed of real life. So something in game that takes like 6 seconds takes 60 seconds to do, and stuff that takes 120 seconds takes now 1,200 seconds. Like, it's a factor of 10, and it is brutal.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
But, I mean, when you consider, because like, sure, graphically it may not look like there's a whole lot that's happening, but when you really start to think about like the vastness of what's happening for some of those bigger battles,
Mm-hmm.
like, you think, wow, World of Warcraft back when we were playing that, and you'd have like Realm Wars or whatever.
When we were doing Alterac Valley, remember that?
Yeah, I wouldn't have said that there was 3,000 people.
There couldn't be. The game literally didn't support that many.
Yeah, so considering having that type of a scale
Yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah, and then like one of the bigger battles that I was in was 6,000. Like, it was.
Yeah.
The scale in the game is insane. 6,000 ships in a, you know. But that's also like kind of the exciting thing.
Yeah.
Or what was actually, there's kind of a funny story. What was the other funny story I had? I told Jeff and he didn't laugh, and I was like, fuck you. You're the only other person that understands this game. Oh yeah, there's two funny stories. First one is during the move, or it was like right before the move or whatever. There's these things called, you're familiar, you kind of remember the game, Dave?
Yeah.
So, do you remember the Stargates? Like when you go from solar system to solar system, like you warp to the gate, you warp through, and then you load in again, and then so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So there's these things called gate camps, and it's literally like people camp that side of the gate, and when you go to warp away, they can lock you down and kill you, right? Super basic, super effective. So during the move, they're like a group, I think it was like of 12 people, gate camped like the route that we needed to take. And we didn't have any, like none of the fleet commanders were online. We didn't really have any like, you know, we were all packed up and moving. Like we didn't have any ships to fucking fight them with. So it was just kind of like watching as these people just snatched people that were unaware. You know, Ivan got caught by one. It wasn't this one, but you know, so we're just sitting there watching, and unbeknownst to me, like our new coalition, they're called Goonswarm, had formed up. Like, and their fucking response times are insane. Like, they are very active players. It's impressive. So we're like watching, you know, it was like nine ships, like 9 guys just chilling on this gate, and then they're fucking sniping people, hauling, you know, billions of ISK and stuff, and then all of a sudden, literally all of a sudden, 200 ships come in from through that gate, and just butt fuck. Like, it's just like 9 ships, like like the bullies, and then it was like literally 250 of those Goonswarm guys just like appeared because they all jumped through at the same time and locked him down and just like annihilated him in the span of like 4 seconds. And then they just moved on because they weren't even responding to that. They were responding to something else. They detoured through that area to kill those guys, and then like they warped to the Keep Star and jumped out and like kept on going to their destination because it was just like so casual to them. It was like, god damn. But the cool thing for me was like near the end of the move, I think it was one of my last moves. I have a big battleship for PvP called a Marauder, and I've never gotten to PvP with it because it's very intimidating. It's a very expensive ship.
Yeah, you don't want to lose that.
Yeah, so it's like, and I want to do it with the right people. I can't just do it solo.
Right.
So it's like, okay, well, I can move this. Like, it's a PvP ship. I'm not likely to be a target. You know, I'll take this risk. So I like, and this is outside of like move up hours. So I know the risk I'm taking, and it's not a smart one. So I get in the ship and I jump again, and like there's no intel or anything going out, but I land in a gate camp, and it's like 13, 14 people, and I'm just bullshitting with my corporation members, and I'm like, you know, oh fuck, I'm dead. I just landed in a gate camp in my Vargur, and he's like, one of the guys is like, where are you at? And I told him the system. He's like, oh no, don't worry, bro, we got you. And I was like, huh? He's like, just hang tight. Like they can't kill you in the time, like that they need to get away with it. I was like, okay. So I like start fighting. And then the biggest ships in the games are called Titans.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, literally like 100 Titans came through that gate.
Jeez.
And I was like, oh, so you guys were moving. And he's like, yeah, they formed up a super capital move up like 10 minutes ago, and we were on our way. Like, we were literally one gate behind you. This is really convenient. And they couldn't kill the guys because like the size matters in that. So like a Titan can't really kill a frigate very easily because the ship is too nimble and stuff for the tracking of the weapons. So they all just warped off, but it was just like, you know, these giant fucking ships show up, and then the gate camp is like, well, nope, we're out. We gone. We don't want to be here. Because there's always a support fleet behind them. But yeah, Ivan fucking landed in a gate camp. Like, I don't want to like fuck shit on him, but like he saw it. Like he was in the system that the gate camp was in, and I don't know if he got impatient or if he wasn't paying attention. I mean, that's probably, knowing who he is, like that's probably what happened. And he just like warped to it and landed on it, and then got tackled, like got locked down and died. And it was like, oh, Ivan. He's like, yeah, that hurt. And I was like, you lost that expensive clone. And he's like, oh no, that clone wasn't that expensive. And then he messaged me the other day. He's like, I didn't realize that clone was the one that I lost. That was a really expensive clone. Like, yeah, you lost like $100, bro.
That's painful.
Yeah. It's just slowing down the processing because it can't do it at speed. Yeah, basically, like if you're talking about the tie-dye, like they just slow down the inputs and outputs and stuff to keep the servers from crashing from overloading. It's clever, but it's also like a big pain in the ass for reasons.
I mean, it's not like, I don't know, maybe they're doing fine, but they probably don't have like the resources that like WoW does.
They do make a pretty good amount of money, but this, you know, it's one of those things too where like you can pay for your subscription with in-game currency. So
Right.
if you are dedicated enough to the game, you're not paying for it.
Yeah, so it feels more like a labor of love rather than a profit focus.
Yeah. God damn, something's shaking my screen like crazy. And they're like, yeah, they are doing well. Like they're, you know, not a rich company, but they're pretty successful. That fucking dog, man. But yeah. There we go. I hit the button.
Go get him, you mud bastard! Victory! Oh, yeah! Take it cool! Look out! Outstanding killing! I think I've forgotten what the cold feels like. Reloading! Cover me! Frag
Crack grenade.
Mine's bigger.
My gun's bigger. My gun will melt your gun.
My gonna fuck your gun.
How you liking your new talents for your preacher?
They're okay. I'm not really mad, but I'm not really like, oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah.
A las pistol. Yay. All right, that's got to be it for me. A traitor's hand lies closer than you think.
Aim without mercy. Oh, you can inspect people now. I forgot that was the new patch. Let's see what you've got. Him and all of his oranges.
All right, boyos, have a good night.
See you, bro.
All right.
Bye.
All right, Dave, we playing Dota?
I was gonna. I should have said something though before I went online.
It's all good. Go play with Wild.
Because he texted me about an hour ago,
Oh.
but I hadn't fully decided if I was going to yet until just now.
I get you. Well, you wouldn't have gotten away with just playing with me, so. You ready, V? Let me,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll stick with myself for now. We'll do at least one more of these and then figure out what I want to do. I don't have any content to stream Eve yet. I still gotta get situated. We could play City Skylines on stream. That'd be good. really enjoy that game.
This one's an infiltration mission. Get in
2 Ogrins.
if you can. With a little tech wizardry,
Nobody else has voted
you're
for
going
me
to
yet.
redirect an
Hmm.
armed heritage
Not
transport
even you.
train.
I see Yumi and an Ogrin currently.
And we'll consider you a step closer to having earned your freedom.
What a glorious fragging day.
2 other ogres.
3 fucking Ogrins. Okay, well. Guess I'll just tag along and watch you guys kill shit.
Another one seems to be. Oh, there he goes.
Ow. Fucker. Good find.
Watch it, sharpshooter. Corner. They're everywhere.
Shit. Oh shit. There's a bomber. Boxburster.
Help me up. Go on, big man. Break them all apart. Medic station. You'll be all right, big man. Just get that wound patched up.
Bye.
Rangers are gonna. Not so noisy now.
I have a insta res with my F, so if we have any time constrained reses, I'm gonna use this then, since nobody seems to care.
You got all 3 different. Well, not anymore. 'Cause it got dropped.
Killed the ranger.
You had all 3 different ogre voices.
Oh really? I didn't notice that. There's a bomber somewhere. Got him.
No more bomber. Make for the stairs.
Good, a psyker.
I actually like the Psyker and been leveling.
Psychers are really good now, I think. I think the change to them was really, really beneficial. Whoa, shit. What the? I think, honestly, I think all the classes benefited out of that. The big overhaul.
Stairs.
I think the one that least benefited was probably the Zealot that even it got some decent changes.
Yeah.
Like I keep telling you, you're not asleep.
They currently stealth buff the gun I'm using with this latest patch.
Oh, really?
You
I haven't
can
read the
swap
patch
from
notes.
melee to it and pretty much instantly brace it.
Nice.
And they buffed its damage and rate of fire to match, to kind of be between the other two marks of it. That was a waste of it. Okay, whatever.
A little bit.
Who wants a grenade?
We'll take that.
He can't come back up to get it, so
Hadron here. Pay attention. Data interrogation rate acceptable.
Look at that old thing go!
Good old Witchfire.
that's on the staves now.
Yeah. It seems pretty strong. Oh shit.
No more choke flavor!
I prefer the Forgotus, I think it is, bolt. It's similar to the plasma
Yeah.
gun.
Forgot us, and then the fucking magic missiles. It's really strong.
I was just talking about the staves.
Oh.
I'm getting overwhelmed!
I think it's Forgotus staff, it's either that or Trauma. Has a charge attack similar to the plasma gun.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like you combine that with the magic missiles, and it's really strong.
Oh yeah. They apparently got nerfed again because they're too strong.
They are really strong.
Won't be a problem now!
I eat all my candy bars. I did, dang it.
Sucks to be you right now.
Yeah, it really does.
We got the big meeting!
Oh fuck! He hit him through me.
Big mutant!
Oh, sniper.
I hate snipers! Won't miss that one!
Data flow resumed. Interruption.
That Telekine shield is really fucking good too.
I think they have the toughness boost.
Interrogation approaching completion.
Damn, I'm almost out of ammo.
Suppressing fire!
My rules, my shield.
Track 677 down!
Oh, they fixed the plasma gun. I can't shoot through barricades anymore. Oops.
Powertrain now. Sensor access target inbound. Now you just have to intercept them and finish the job.
Big mutant sighted! The Torma's going to hell, and we're making sure the trains run on time.
Ooh, that was close.
Concern yourself with Rannick's orders. Nothing more. You'll live longer.
of that ammo.
This changes everything.
Is anybody low on grenades? Doesn't look like.
He must pick one up.
It's a hierarchy, see? In forces, Adeptus Arbites, us.
Ooh, medical crate. Ow, don't bayonet me, you piece of shit.
Oh, of course they found cover.
I wonder if I'm actually in the shield with this.
It's hard to tell. Oh, fuck. What the hell?
Mutant.
I know, but like he wasn't on me initially. He was on the other Ogren.
Fucking hell, Rich, you're scaring me.
I'm trying to be a good soldier.
See if there's any loot over here. Doesn't look like. Yeah.
They're using the head pop, so
Get around him.
The mute is slain, beloved. That you wanted.
Kill the sniper. Don't you tell me what to do. Don't suppose you lot fancy behaving like real soldiers? Oh, and suddenly this feels like a suicide mission. Medicaid station! I had a mate end up in a place like this. Didn't come back out again.
I don't know where he went.
Oh shit! Nope. Where who went?
The other Ogren.
You do have talent for killing, veteran.
Watch me, you might learn something. Stand back! Our Ogren's on a rampage. Postmaster's vaporized!
Ugh, I got stuck in a reload automation or animation.
Hot!
Okay.
Need to keep going! Need to!
You need meds, son. They're bleeding. Hit him again. I'd hurt when you talk. Less job, more fight is good.
Job is done! Good riddance!
And off! A shield!
Got a big mutate!
God, there's a lot of mutants.
That's got to be like a special condition on this level or something.
It might be.
Daedal will
This
next
seems
time.
like way too many mutants for it to be normal.
Oh, that dude's way solo.
Together, numbskull!
Hear that? Ow!
Big mutate! Helgix! Sigma Minoris 33 down! Medicaid station! Oh, yes, that's a good find.
Are not a fit specimen. Amending. Medicaid
Incoming horde.
Victory! Oh,
I'm not surprised this place is so full.
That was a fairly small horde.
Constantly on the totem.
Alright, y'all.
Heading out to
now.
play. Okay.
Yep.
Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah.
Let me know if Wild leaves, then I'll come play techies for you.
Sweet. Okay, I'll kick him on.
Okay. Just piss him off till he rage quits.
Okay.
Shouldn't be
I'll
too
do
hard.
that. Okay. Peace out.
See ya. Whoa, that's a lot of shotgunners.
Time's almost gone. Get across the station.
Okay. Bum 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 bum.
Emperor's Throne! I don't have a call for that! Top strike! Watch for fire! Top flamer! Good riddance!
Don't like metals.
My beloved told me what's in our rations. You could have mine.
Just dead bodies.
Soylent is people. Oh, I needed that for sure.
No way back.
I mean, you would think they'd know by the name corpse starch.
Yep. Got him.
Keep them head on!
Oh, what the fuck was that?
There's a sniper out here.
I got him.
Wasn't it?
Yes!
Hell hit me.
Well, you're impulsive. Yes, beloved. Where I get you.
Get some of this ammo, big man! Gunner! Sniper! Sniper's dead!
Earning extra rations. Follow me.
And off we go.
Time to go to work.
We work as a team, you hear me? No grandstanding and no running off!
Could do with a bleeding assassin, yeah?
My beloved
Under
says the
constant.
problem with assassins is that they don't really listen to him anymore.
Yeah. Better we do job ourselves.
Everybody in here?
Mm-hmm.
You were hiding in the other room.
Sneaky, sneaky. Remember the good old days of Dark Age? Hiding in the trolls?
I never got far enough into that to really do it.
Look out! Big muting! No more fatty!
Okay, got the flamer. Let me come recover everybody's toughness.
Show me what you got! Reloading! Catch this!
Fucking Christ.
Go, big man, go!
That was quick.
Easy peasy. Hey, I got blue uniform. Go me. Still no game stats. I want to see individual kills. I ain't doing all this work just to get through the level, you know what I mean?
I have this feeling they're not going to put it in if they haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I don't think they
You
will.
just
I don't think they
barely
had it for Vermintide either. I don't remember.
I think they did for 1, but maybe not 2.
Yeah. Got us some good money and some good Plasteel and Diamantine. Nice.
Well, there was no special condition according to the thing, so
Yeah.
it was just a lot of fucking mutants. Got another green bully club.
I guess I better look and see what the fucking Melk's contracts are. This guy's name is Ass Licker. Oh, that's nice. Alright, what are my contracts? I have completed fucking nothing out of my contracts. Complete 8 missions, apparently 0 credit. Scabs with melee,
Yeah, I
0
think
credit.
you have to check it as after the week resets, because I've noticed it's been doing that to me too.
That fucking sucks.
So I bet mine is going to be the same. Yep, nothing. I should have at least 2 out of 8 missions.
Yeah.
You are an inspiration.
Oh well. It's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. See if there's anything good in the armory right now.
How may I assist?
Hell was that?
That was just me exhaling. I mean, I've got curios that I can upgrade. Dockets is nice. I don't really care about experience, so I can
You go
reroll
into the
that.
Psychanium in multiplayer
Yeah.
without taking other people with you.
Yep.
I want to see how these bully clubs operate because people keep talking about them.
All right, let's
And I
refine.
like the
this.
sling pattern of this one I have.
Question. So what the fuck do I want? feel like corruption resistance is a really good one, or I mean, I could just farm money. I don't feel like that's very valuable though.
I see why people like to blue club.
It's high. It's isn't it a high attack speed thing?
High attack and it's a wide art.
Yeah. 6% revive speed ally, corruption resistance, grimoires, damage resistance, revive speed, ordo dockets, damage resistance. Let's consecrate this. Let's get a new perk. And then let's consecrate the other one.
Doesn't really seem that different than the latrine shovel though. Maybe it's because of the perks that it can get on it versus the shovel. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. All right, 4%. No.
I don't think I've ever actually used the special on any of these that aren't power weapons. Fucking ogre and uppercut knocks maniacs, or not maniacs, razors on their ass. Oh, what the fuck? The club. You open hand slap people.
Oops. So that sets me up. I'm all orange now.
I'm gonna go to the portal. It may actually be faster than the shovel.
Oh, there should be some new cosmetics to buy this week, no?
I would assume so.
The Commodore's vestures.
I've only got like 400 Aquilos left from that pack. I'm not buying anymore.
Yeah, I haven't bought any more for a long time. Sergeant Flyby Zoran. Yeah, I'm not really sold. Dolman. He's got a cool mohawk. I kind of like that cranial replacement. Yeah.
Kill a heretic for me, yeah?
Who do I have next up on my list? Zealot's level 11. Psyker's level 7.
I feel like I've seen Doman before. I remember the chainsaw mohawk.
Well, Darth, I know this was kind of a disappointing stream, but this new medication's kicking my ass, so I think I'm gonna peace out early. Sorry, man. I don't see anybody else in here, so as much as I appreciate you, I'm gonna have to